Hello and welcome to this week's podcast. This week we've got lots of fantastic things to celebrate with you and lots of opportunities for you to see a number of different things happening around the campus. But I'm going to start first of all by just talking about some of our high school students. Our year 10s have been involved in their mid-course assessments and halfway through their GCSE programs. They're doing really well. They've had a good week of examinations, great experience for them as they prepare for next year's assessments. Talking of those final assessments, we received some notification from Cambridge Examination Board late last week that our Year 11 students will now be teacher assessed for their final examinations. The lateness of this communication is frustrating for everybody, but I just want to take a moment and stop and think about and share with people that this is actually a really positive thing for our students. First of all, it guarantees that every single student will now be able to be awarded their IGCSE qualifications. There was always a risk in an examination season that someone was ill or a sibling was ill or a family member was ill and a student couldn't sit an examination, they weren't going to be awarded that qualification. That has been removed. Every single one of our students will now get the qualifications they've worked so hard to achieve over the course of the 2 years. It also gives them an opportunity to create the evidence, put their best foot forward. It's not about one day anymore. It's not about how do they do on that one exam. What happens if they get the questions that are good questions or questions for areas they didn't know as well or weren't so confident about. That's all been removed as well. So our students can now create the evidence. We've already got most of that in place for them to best present themselves for those teacher assessments. They're also still going to do examinations because it's recognised by the exam board. It's really important that we recognise what we call the exit velocity, how the students are performing at the end of that 2-year process. So they'll be doing exams, they're going to be set and assessed internally by our teachers, but they will play an absolutely crucial role in the final teacher assessments that are sent through to the examination boards. It's all now in the Year 11's hands. It's up to them to make sure they take the opportunities over the next few weeks to present us as a school and their teachers with the best evidence they can to ensure that we can assess and offer them some of those fantastic grades. We're feeling that this is a good situation for our Year 11 students to be in. Year 13 begin their countdown to graduation. This week they were focusing on our tradition, which is each one of our graduating classes picks a tree that is planted out the front of our school with a plaque for their year group. They've actually gone and picked a plum tree, which is a lovely tree for them to have picked because a plum tree symbolises perseverance and hope, as well as beauty thriving through adverse circumstances. So I think it's a wonderful tree for them symbolically to pick, given their experiences over this sort of last 12 to 18 months. So let's take a look at some of the things that have been happening on campus. Yesterday, of course, was World Earth Day. World Earth Day is where our students made a promise to do something to restore our Earth. Take a look.
Today, April 22nd, 2021 marks the 51st anniversary of Earth Day.
We actually know what we have to do. The theme of Earth Day 2021 is Restore Our Earth.
Being aware is just the beginning.
It is up to each and every one of us to restore our Earth.
And we must work to reduce and ultimately end plastic pollution.
I ask you to reduce your plastic consumption by 50%.
So we need to act to ensure that we protect what we value, a healthy future for our planet. So this Earth Day, we make a promise to do something to restore our Earth.
Lots of other things happening around the school. And today is World Book Day, an opportunity for us to celebrate literature by dressing up as characters from some of our favourite books. So take a closer look at what's been going on for World Book Day. So now it's over to athletics to find out what's been going on in sports.
Hello and welcome to this week's Sports Report. My name is Gary Lawson, the Athletic Director at the school. First up, really important thing, we've sent you a survey about your athletic interest for next year. Please fill out the survey. It allows us to know what teams you want to play on. It helps us with coaching, staff and all the other logistics for next academic year. Next up, linked in the newsletter, are registrations for middle school soccer that starts on Monday next week, our volleyball program that also starts at the beginning of May, and our Junior Bulldogs Sports Camp, which registration is still open, so please sign up. All of the links are in the newsletter. I'm delighted to announce some student successes in our track and field program. Our varsity team performed in the TAPS district meet and we had some wonderful personal records that were broken and some top 10 finishes, so congrats to our varsity track and field team. Our middle school track and field team, they competed in the GHAC districts and we had not only top 10 finishes, but we had several top 3 finishes, so shout out to all of our young Bulldogs in the track and field team. And our last but certainly not least report is our varsity golf program. They competed in the district golf tournament and one of our golfers has moved from the district level now onto the regional level, and she will travel to Spring Branch on Monday next week to represent not only our district but our school too. So shout out to Tia, well done, we're so proud of you. You are the first female student athlete to make the regional as well, so congratulations to you. And finally, for anything else in athletics, please check the newsletter and you can check the website. It's bishathletics.com.
Don't forget to check the newsletter for all your important links and other information, and go Bulldogs!